My name is Rita Pardo. I am the CEO of Pardo Naturals. We make natural products for the body, for the hair, for the home, babies, and pets. Pardo Naturals started out of necessity. 2014, actually, my daughter, she got really sick. I used to drive school buses for special needs kids, so I had to retire. Since I'm retired and I'm unemployed, I needed to do something. So now I had time to dedicate trying to find something to help my daughter's severe eczema. Her eczema was so bad that she would bleed and wake up in the morning and there would be bloody sheets and all of her pajamas. I had to replace a lot of times. A friend of mine said I need to get into essential oils and just try some shea butter. That's what I did. Whipped up some shea butter, put in some olive oil. Her skin started to clear up. Plus I had to change her diet. So then Pardo Naturals was born. And ever since then, we've used all types of natural products where it comes to cleaning the home, where it comes to scenting the home, such as candles, doing things for your hair. We make natural hair products. We make natural products for your pets. We are just really big in anything natural. Pardo Naturals got you. Let me tell y'all a little bit about some of the challenges that Pardo Naturals went through. First of all, I had to learn how to ask for help because I'm not a professional in everything. I'm not good at taking things. So I was trying to take my own pictures. The photos were terrible. And I had this brand coach and she came to me. She's like, look, your website is okay, but the colors are terrible. My colors were purple and green, which had nothing to do with what I was trying to convey to the audience, which was natural products. She said, you need something a little more earthy. So the brand coach was very important for me. Now, mind you, at the time, I didn't have a lot of money. Just starting out, I had a lot of overhead. I was scared to come off that little money that she said that she needed. But I made that investment, and just that one investment of me knowing that I can't do this by myself, that I need to hire help, changed the entire game. That's one of the growing pains. Don't ever be afraid to ask for help because you can't do it alone. You can't. It's just not going to work. My favorite part of running Pardo Naturals is to be able to be flexible when it comes to taking care of my family. I'm a caregiver. My husband is disabled. He got in a really bad accident in 2017. Had I been working for just a 9-to-5, it would have been hard for me to take off the time needed to care for my husband because I had to fly to New Jersey and we're located here in Atlanta, Georgia. I also have a medically fragile adult daughter. She's 21 and I have to be home to take care of her as well. I have a 10-year-old son and I have an 8-year-old daughter who has autism. So it's very important for me to be flexible, to take them back and forth to the doctor or just to be here when they need me. So that's important, just having that flexibility, because you can't get that kind of flexibility on a 9-to-5 job. You'll get fired. Besides the brand manager, there were also people who just wanted to volunteer their help. You have to have people on your team that also sees your vision, which means that it could be your best friend to say, you know what, if you need help packing some orders, I'm going to come here and help you. And they won't ask for any money. They say, well, just give me a jar of body butter, or you ain't got to do that. I can do this for you. You need people that sees exactly what you see. Now, I tell you right now, sometimes people like to be in the boat just to see where you're going to carry them. You don't need those type of people, because when that water start getting in the boat, if they ain't helping you get that water out the boat, you need to drop them off the boat as well, because you're going to sink. So you have to be able to know when you are outgrowing your circle, and be around people who are smarter than you. The people that are on my team are smarter than me in the things that I cannot do. That's the key. One thing I love about my customers is they're also family. I wish I could put the word customer and family together and come up with a word, but it sounds crazy, so I haven't been able to do that. So if anybody got any suggestions, let me know if there's a word we can put together with customer and family, because that's what they are. I have so many people that reach out to me that I have really come from my friends. I have their phone numbers. I talk to their children when their kids graduate or get married. We send gifts. It's just that tight knit, because they'll send me pictures of, you know, something going on with my skin. Can you help me? First thing I tell them, I'm like, look, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nurse. If you got some issues, you need to go see somebody professionally on a medical level. However, this is what I suggest may work for you, because anything I say may not and cannot be taken for medical advice, because I'm just not a medical professional. So entertainment purposes only. Have to put that Have to put that out there. Entertainment purposes only. So yes, people just come to me and they navigate and gravitate towards me because I'm a people person. And I like to talk. Plus, I feel like I'm a little bit cute too, so I'm easy on the eyes. We got to make sure we put that out there. I'm a little bit easy on the eyes for people to see. So they be wanting to come and say, "Oh, look at this part." I'm like, I know, baby. Don't say nothing else because my head gonna get too big. I ain't gonna be able to get to my front door. But as I was saying, honey, I love my people. I take them behind the scenes. They know my children's names. They know their nicknames. They know my husband's name. They know all of that. They was there when my mother passed. They was there when my father passed. They're just like family. And so I love that. I've been into this grant. It's called I Fund Women. So basically what they do is they support women who have a vision of exactly how they want their business to grow. We live in a 3-bedroom house with 2 bathrooms. And I have literally outgrown the space. I have things in my bathroom. I have things in my living room. My dining room, where I'm sitting now, this is my dining room, is converted to Pardo Naturals production space. There's things in my kitchen. There's things in the garage. There's things in the bedroom. And my husband, all the time, he get on my nerves, y'all. He said, "You out here taking over our space." That's how he talk too. He taking out all our space. I'm gonna have to put you out. I'm like, come on, man. Look, I'm trying to get us where we got to go. We're moving on up like the Jeffersons. So come on. So I have got to find, we've got to build a space outside of the house so that I can be near my family, which is very important because I'm a caregiver. Don't forget that part. So it's not like I can go to a brick and mortar and leave my house, because then I will be leaving my children here as well as my husband. So we got to have some space. With my husband being in a wheelchair a lot of the time his space is compromised because he has to move a box here, he has to move a box there, and he has to try to jump over this. He can't jump because he ain't got but one leg. So I'd hate for him to have to do that. And then my oldest daughter, she has mild cerebral palsy. So it's easy for her to fall because she has a really low depth perception. And then her mobility just isn't all that well. So my house now, with everything kind of being in the way, we got to push stuff over to the side, and we don't have a lot of space. So this grant would make it possible for Pardo Naturals to grow, be outside of the house, and I can also take these wholesale orders that I've been missing out on. I have to tell a lot of big name companies, no, I can't fulfill their order because I don't have the space to make the production. And also I can't buy in bulk like I want to because I don't have anywhere to store it. If I can buy in bigger bulk, I can save money, I can lower my prices, and I can create that generational wealth that I'm trying to create for my children, because the dollars will stay within the family. Our plan for the space outside is to be able to level the ground. Of course, we got to put a little bit of concrete down. We also got to put some plumbing because I want that space outside to be sustainable. I don't want to have to leave that space and come inside to do things that I would normally have to do in the house. And also, that space is going to be a place where I can employ people. So if I'm going to employ people, the space needs to be big enough for us to move around. And then also with COVID going around, I also have to make sure that it's safe, where we have enough space to be able to work safely around each other. So that groundwork, the first thing we did was get the trees cut down. We also have to do some grading. The land, that's also going to cost a little bit of, well, not a little bit of money. That's going to cost a little bit of money too. So that money will help go towards getting the foundation so we can build this land house that we need to build, so Pardo Naturals can have that production and we can continue to serve the community with these beautiful products that everybody knows and loves. I also wanted to mention that it's hard to be an entrepreneur. It's even harder to be a solo entrepreneur because you're doing things by yourself. In 2017, as I had mentioned before, when my husband got into his accident, my mother also passed. I had all those challenges, but I never stopped Pardo Naturals. What I did was I reached out for help. You have got to surround yourself around people who push you to be motivated. I call them purpose pushers. They see your purpose and they're not going to let you fail. But you have to be able to ask for help. Tell people what you need. Because if you need something and no one knows about it, how are they going to be able to help you? Right now, somebody is watching you and has the ability to bless you, but because you haven't made your need known, they can't bless you because they don't know what you need. You have not because your ass not, and closed mouth won't get fed. And you can tell I ain't missed a meal yet. If you want to follow me on social media to get to know my family, I'm Pardo Naturals on all social media platforms, whether it's TikTok. Yeah, I be ticking and talking. I might be a little bit slow with the tick and the talk, but I still TikTok, Pardo Naturals. Also Instagram, Pardo Naturals. Facebook, Pardo Naturals. Twitter, Pardo Naturals. I do a little Snapchat, Pardo Naturals. So you can find me at Pardo Naturals on all social media platforms. Come on, check me out. I got you. Pardo Naturals got you.